Good morning, gamers. Shadowlands has been out for 2 weeks now, and if you're as sleep deprived as I am, if you've been enjoying it as much as I have, I'm sure you've had your fair share of time spent
in the mall.
The mall is pretty cool, but it can be a bit overwhelming if you're new, or it can be a bit rough if you're playing a class that doesn't have much self-healing or doesn't do well on its own. So I wanted to make a video to show you what I do in the mall on all of my characters to max out my rep and Stygia gains for the day efficiently and quickly. This video will be under the assumption that you have no mall upgrades since we're still early and a lot of people like myself are saving their Stygia for socket upgrades in the future once we get enough reputation. And this is all just kind of a rotation that I've gotten into doing it on all 4 of my characters since the start of the expansion, and I have no idea if it's right, but it works for me. So some things that I usually bring into the mall and I highly recommend you bringing are goblin gliders, health potions, and food. I didn't really find any other items necessary to bring with me into the mall, and the items that I listed are more or less just to help you navigate more easily and speed the process up a bit more. If it's the start of the week, make sure to pick up the Lost Souls quest from your Covenant Hall before you start so you can complete it as well. The main things you're looking for in the mall are daily quests, bonus objectives, and rares. All of these yield you the currency Stygia, but most importantly, they give you rep with Venari, which is needed to be able to add sockets to your gear in the future, and it gives you the ability to upgrade conduits with Stygia. I first start by picking up any quests that Venari has to offer, as well as making sure that I still have charges of my Cipher of Relocation. With the unlocking of Perdition Hold this week and eventually the Beast Warrens, I'll start by making my way into either of these areas to knock out any dailies or weeklies or hunts that I have in each of these zones. But since it seems like these other 2 zones are riddled with elites, it doesn't seem like they'll be a normal farm area and more of a daily or weekly spot. So once I have whatever quest Venari has to offer, I then start to work my way clockwise around the upper portion of the mall, making my way towards each of the 2 dailies that are usually out in the zone. If I have something to do in Perdition Hold or the Beast Warrens, this is the first thing that I would get done. Then I would proceed to continue clockwise around the map. On my way to each daily, I try to kill or complete as many rare spawns and bonus objectives as I can find on my path. And by following this rotation around the map, you benefit from a couple of different things. If you go to the top of Zoval's Cauldron, which is the first area of the map that I usually complete, and you kill that bonus objective, you can use a goblin glider to glide down across the Soul River and work up to this area of the map where there are 2 rares, Agonix and Orholine. And it seems there is a daily quest here every now and then. Once I kill both of these bonus objectives and complete the daily in this area, if there is one, I then work my way towards the north, back across the Soul River, and start working my way towards the Plains of Torment. Along the way, you can kill the rare that is hidden underground, which can be found in this tunnel here. But on this run, I didn't kill it because I had already completed some of my quests to unlock Perdition Hold, so I didn't want to overcap on my Eye of the Jailer. But I usually proceed down this path and kill the next bonus mob, Huereth, that's in the next cave on the left. Then I start to work my way towards the bridge that crosses over the Thetremeculum. There's usually a bonus objective down to the right of where I was right here, and I would usually use a goblin glider or levitate to go down to that area. But in this run, there was a daily and a rare down to the left, so I figured I'd head that way and do those first. And forget to use levitate. I totally don't blame these people for not rezzing me. So once I finish doing everything under the bridge, I then work my way up into the Thetremeculum by just following the path upwards. There are a decent amount of bonus objectives and rares in this area, so if you go into the Thetremeculum around Eye of the Jailer tier 2 or 3, this is a great place to finish off the rest of your tiers. The added benefit of finishing in this area is that it's elevated, so you can goblin glider towards any other bonus objectives on your way back to Venari's Refuge. Or if you are capped out on your Eye of the Jailer tiers, you can just use your Cipher of Relocation to get back. There is a way to reset your tier 5 jailer debuff by logging out and back in, so if you do want to push yourself even further and make sure you get every little bit of rep that you can, then that is an option. But this is likely something to get fixed in the future, and it's not something I've invested my time in. After that, I move on to the next character and do it all over again. All in all, I'm not too sure how I feel about the mall yet. I like the concept, and now that I'm starting to get more gear on all of my characters, it's definitely getting easier. And I really do want to like the mall, but I really am just unsure of how I feel about it yet. So let me know what you think about the mall and how your experience has been. If you have any cool tips or tricks or routes that you enjoy doing, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Because like I said at the start of this video, this is more or less just a rhythm that I've gotten in for doing all of my characters, and this is how I max out my Eye of the Jailer every day. JoJo had to have surgery today, which is why he wasn't in this video, but he is sleeping and doing well. So hopefully we'll see you back next week, and as always, I appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch me and JoJo's video. If you ever need someone to talk to, feel free to reach out to me on Twitter or Discord, or drop by one of my Twitch streams and I'd love to chat with you. Keep grinding, get some sleep, and have a great day.